Hi there, 5th grade class. I'm super happy that you are here and I hope that you are ready to start with today's class, with this new week. So as you might know, today or this week, we are going to be doing some reviews because exams are super near and we need to be super ready for them. So we are going to do it really well. So I was telling you that we are going to be doing some reviews about the topics that we will have in the exam. Okay, you have the summary about the topics that you need to study for the exam, and those are the topics that we're going to be practicing in this week, in these videos. So even though this week I'm not going to give you homework to do, of course at home, but it's important to keep watching these videos this week, because in that way you are going to be super ready for the exam and you are going to get a perfect grade. Okay, so first of all, I wanted to start with the first topic. This was a grammar topic that we learned in unit 7, and it was, as you can see, it was called what's it used for. What was it used for? Remember that we can use used to, use for, but there are also other differences between using what's it used for or what was it. Okay, so you can differentiate to use it in present or also in past, depending in the topic or the tense. Also, you need to check out if it's plural, if it's singular, etc., etc. So that's what we're going to review today. Let's see. Okay, used for or used to. First of all, we need to know when are we going to use used to and when are we going to use used for. That's it. Okay, so remember that we use used to when the next verb is in an infinitive. Remember that the verbs need to go right after used to, right after used for. So, what is a verb in infinitive? A verb in infinitive is a verb that is in base form, like for example, walk, dance, talk, prepare. You don't add anything to that verb. It's just like someone invented. It's just like that. You don't add ing, you don't add ad, nothing. But what is a gerund? Remember that the gerunds are, or is the addition that you add ing at the end of the verb, like walking, dancing, singing, talking, recording, inventing, etc., etc. That is a gerund. Okay, once that we review about this, what is a gerund, what is an infinitive, so let's check it out. Okay, so we have used to plus infinitive. Anytime that you see used to, the next verb needs to be an infinitive. You cannot write a gerund used to dancing. That's not correct. Okay, so it says it's used to do exercise. As you can see here, this verb is in infinitive because we didn't add anything to it. So for example, if I wanted to write this same sentence in use for, si yo quisiera pasar esta misma oración a use for, porque también se puede, tendría yo que poner is used for doing exercise. Okay, did you understand that? Si yo quisiera, pero pues no es necesario que yo pase la misma oración a use for. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so it's used to do exercise, and that's it. Okay, if you see that this verb is in gerund, you need to use used to. Okay, then we have another example. It says it was used to talk to people. It was. In this case, our sentence is in past because we are using the verb to be in past, that is was, or remember that we can also use were, that is for plural. Okay, it was used to talk to people. So in this case, we have talk in infinitive. We didn't add anything to it, so it's just like its base form. Okay, so now kids, what about use for gerund? Okay, remember gerund ing. Okay, that's super important. If you don't know what is a gerund, well, you're not going to be able to do it. Okay, so we have is used for taking pictures. You can see the ing in here. That's the gerund. It's used for taking pictures. Okay, so you need to make sense if you have used for, the verb needs to be in ing. If you have the verb in ing, before that you need to use used for, okay? So it says it was used for telling time, okay? So we have in this case the verb in infinitive would be tell, but we need it in gerund, so it is telling, okay? It was used for telling time, okay? It's in past because in here we're also using was, verb to be in past, okay? So that's it. Let's go to some examples. Diskettes or floppy disks were used to keep your information safe, okay? So in this case we have used to plus infinitive, keep, just like that, okay? Then we have cassette tapes were used for saving and listening to music. In this case, I wanted to use two verbs, it's okay, but I need to use them both in gerund, ing, because I'm using use for saving and listening, okay? Use for. The last verb, the last example says, Game Boys were used to play games, okay? So this is in past. Also, these three examples that I wrote are in past. Were, because they are in plural. If it was this Game Boy, if I would say this Game Boy, I would need to use was, okay? Because it's just only one. But in this case, I'm talking in plural. Game Boys, so I need to use were used to play games, okay? In this case, I used to and infinitive verb play, okay? Just like that. Okay, so we have used to versus used for, okay? So we have some examples in here about some devices that of course you know. Maybe you don't recognize this. This is a radio, of course. Now we have radios in our cell phones or in the car, etc. So the first one, of course you know what it is. It's a cell phone. Yes, so that's it. It says it's used to make phone calls. Is used to, okay? It's in present because it's something that we're still using these days. It's used to take pictures. Also, this is in infinitive because it says used to, okay? It's used to listen to music. It's used to listen to music, okay? So that's really nice. There are some examples, as you can see in here. In the three of them, I used infinitive verb because I'm using used to, and the verbs are make, take, and listen, okay? So let's check the second example. You know this object I'm using mine right now, and it says is used for doing homework. As we know, we can do a lot of things in a laptop these days, but I needed to write just 3 examples because if not, I will take a long time. It says it's used for doing homework, okay? This is in ing because I'm using used for, okay? Then we have is used for editing videos, okay? Also in ing because I'm using used for. Is used for writing documents, okay? Also writing ing, used for. Let's check about the radio. We have just 2 examples with used for. It was used for listening to the news because that was its main use. Was, okay, is in past. Used for and listening, verb in ing. Then we have it was used for listening to music. Was used for listening, ing too, okay? So let's go to the exercises that we have to say. Pay attention to it, okay? Pay attention. Vamos a prestar atención to the instruction. And right now we're going to be doing some exercises, some activities, and I'm going to give you 2 free options. And you need to say aloud, answer to me like if I was there with you, the correct option, the option that you think, and we're going to be doing them together. Pay attention, it is not necessary to turn in anything, no es necesario entregar nada. I know that you are studying for your exams and getting ready, etc. So I'm not going to give you homework. Esto no es tarea para casa. Esto es solo para practicar mientras ves el video. Puedes responder en voz alta, puedes responder en tu mente. But it's super important to watch these videos, okay? So please, I want you to keep watching this week's videos. Pero recuerda, no es necesario entregar ninguna tarea. If you want to copy this in your notebook so you can get ready to study, etc., it's okay. But remember, it is not necessary to turn in anything. Sometimes you turn in your activities waiting for me to grade them. But this is not homework, okay? So, the instruction says, choose the correct option to complete. And then we have a sentence, microwaves are blank cooking food, okay? Pay attention to the verb. How do you have the verb? Will you use A, use for, or B, used to? Which one is the correct answer? If your answer was used for, excellent job. Microwaves are used for cooking, okay? Because we have the verb in ing. Remember, ing right after used to, okay? Then, a car is blank to get to a place faster. A, used for, B, used to. Which one is the correct answer? If your answer was, this is really easy, used to, that's correct because our verb is get and it is not in ing. You just need to pay attention. Oh, okay, it's in ing? No, it don't has ing, so it's an infinitive. A car is used to get to a place faster, and that's it. Now, a washing machine, blank, wash laundry. A, used for, B, used to. Wash laundry. Which one is the correct answer? If your answer was a washing machine is used to wash laundry, that's correct. Excellent job. So it's the letter B, okay? Now, computers are blank doing a lot of activities these days. Used for A or used to letter B. Which one is the correct answer? Pay attention to the verb. Computers are blank doing a lot of activities these days. Correct answer is A. Computers are used for doing a lot of activities these days. Because of course, this is in gerund, used to, no. Is used for. You need to use used for with gerund. Excellent job. Now, solar panels, blank, to be kind with the planet. Is it letter A, used for? Is it letter B, used to? These ones are really easy, right? So the correct answer is solar panels, letter B, are used to be kind with the panel, with the planet, okay? Are used to be kind with the planet. Excellent job, really nice. Okay, kids, so that was it for today. I hope this was really, really clear. Remember that if you need to copy something from this video, it's okay, but this is not homework, okay? This is just a study, and I wish you the best with your exams. You are going to do it great, so don't worry about it. And remember that tomorrow we're going to be here again so we can watch another video. And that's it. I'll see you tomorrow to keep studying. Have a nice and beautiful day. Have a nice Monday. Bye.